Hi there, this is box modeling a hand part 2, and it's going to be a little bit shorter. I'm just showing you how the process went so far, which tools we used, and just a few details of putting some intricacy into your model. Now, first thing is I can do the loop cut, KL, and I can actually add splines all the way through the geometry so you don't create triangles. Now, if you push UL, then you select a cut or a loop of lines or edges. Usually you use that on edges or points, sometimes on polygons. You can select these, and once you want to change over from a selection to another selection, you hold down the control key and hit the proper mode. So now I have an edge. We use the extrude tool to make extrusions. Usually that is used, for instance, on the knuckles on the back of the hand. That you use inner extrusions. I'll demonstrate that one. I'm still in the loop, of course, so I have to do this. And I use the inner extrusion to make this sort of like a knuckle. Now you can do that with all four. Of course, when you use these two and you use the inner, you have to have preserve on. If I lose that, then we get funky stuff like this. Watch out for doing stuff like this, because now you're crossing over the surface onto itself. That is a big no-no. Now, say we want to make this a really weird alien knuckle, and we have to have this line straightened out, like make it sharp and not so smooth like a bump. How do we do that? Now, first of all, I'll just select this polygon, and I want to make the edges harder. So I'll go over to edge mode with the control key on, and now I got the edges. And there's a neat little tool called, where is it? Weight Subdivisions, MR. I always call it the short key Mr. MR. And I'll click somewhere where there's nothing at all, and I'll just straighten it out by clicking and dragging. This makes the line hard. This is obviously not a thing that you want to do on the knuckle, but for instance, it would be handy on the inside of a finger, one of the creases. So I'll just grab this, do MR, and make it actually a little bit tougher, a little bit more straight. Now, the problem is you don't see anything because these subdivisions are way too wide. So what we need to do is use the loop cutter and just cut in here and cut in there, and now you basically have some kind of crease. Let's see what it does. I'll select the edge again. I'll make it slightly smaller and move it slightly into the finger. Now we get a crease. But be careful, because you're only editing on one side, so that basically the back side needs to move out a little bit. That's how you put in details. Don't go so far as to model fingernails, because usually, certainly for game models, that is handled with textures. All right, good luck, and I hope to see you soon.